I suggest you start the machine and keep it going.
Alvin,
Yeah.
you have your tool belt on backwards.
The film has a very traditional odd couple dynamic, and so you kind of have these two characters at odds with each other, and in a lot of ways, the comedy comes from the kind of conflict that they have.
You didn't write in it, did you?
Yeah, I worked the puzzle.
Oh, no, don't do that. Don't do that, please. It's a collector's item. It's an antique. It's rare.
I think this character that I'm playing, Alvin, is a guy who thinks he knows who he is, and I don't think he really does.
You gonna hit it in with your hand?
Lance is a very immature young guy who doesn't really like nature. They hopefully kind of learn a little something from each other.
Know that pain is poisonous, right?
The title, Prince Avalanche, actually came to me in a dream. This was just a title that I thought had such a mystery to it, and an intriguing quality, and kind of a poetry that I thought, well, let's make something called Prince Avalanche.
I reap the rewards of solitude.
I get so horny out here in nature, don't you?
Enjoy your hot fish.
I've known David for a long time, and always wanted to work with him. And this sounded like a really cool experiment.
He's the kind of director where we'll call you up with a week's notice and say, we're gonna make this amazing, crazy movie. And you believe him, and you believe in it.
We filmed after a fire had really affected this area in and around Bastrop, Texas. The canvas of the film is the backdrop of a forest that has been charred, and so it's the toothpick sticks of burnt pine trees as far as the eye can see for miles and miles through the hills and the ashes and the rocks and the rubble.
It looked like nothing I'd ever really seen. It was the impetus for actually making the whole movie.
You shouldn't smoke.
I know it's bad for you.
No, I mean, you shouldn't smoke.
You look stupid.
In a lot of ways, it kind of mirrors what the actors are going through themselves, kind of the rebirth of heartbreak and the rebirth of guys trying to reinvent themselves and really find their voice, just as you kind of see the little blossoms and buds of the new forest about to engage in the old forest.
How did you live your life up to this point without knowing how to gut a fish or build a tent or tie a knot?
How did you live this long and not kill yourself for being such a boring loser who thinks he's so smart and good at everything? For your information, you're not!
I thought that this job would be good for me to figure out a way to be happy with my life.
You just need an adventure.
Prince Avalanche. Watch it now on demand.